Good morning, class. My name is Miss Anderson, and I will be your 7th grade teacher for the 2025-2026 school year. I know I was originally supposed to be teaching 6th grade this school year, but another teacher is teaching that grade level instead. Anyways, before we go over the classroom rules and the syllabus, we will be introducing ourselves and saying what we enjoy doing.
My name is Tom, and my favorite thing to do is go skateboarding in the park.
I'm Joey, and my favorite thing to do is play basketball with my friends.
My name is Joseph Reed, and I used to like baby shows, but because I am too old for them, I like watching Family Guy, Friends, and The Simpsons, and I am good friends with Tom and Joey.
This is very weird. We thought for once Joseph was watching baby shows, but he is now watching shows geared for teens and grown-ups.
I agree with you, even though he is now watching shows that are for people his age, and despite the fact that he was improving academically with his tutor, he still throws his childish tantrums.
Hey, will you two stop talking about me like that? You know very well that I like watching shows for people my age. Also, I am still improving academically with my tutor.
Now Joseph, Isabella, and Emma, we're not finished with the introductions, so please let us finish so that we can get on with the syllabus and classroom introductions. And Joseph, since the principal told me that you're still improving well with your tutor, I don't think you don't need to be in the independent study program, since you're now in 7th grade.
Wait, what? You got to be kidding me. This can't be real.
No, I am not. Since you were improving better with your tutor, you're now in a regular class, and don't need to be in the independent study program anymore. Now, let's continue introducing ourselves.
I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. I want to be in the independent study program. How is that complicated that I can't be in the independent study program?
Well, Joseph, congratulations. Not only are you throwing a tantrum like you did to my class last year, you have also earned yourself a trip to the principal's office. Go there right now.
I don't want to go to the office. 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 Please, I promise I will behave next time.
That's it, Joseph! You are coming with me, and that is final.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant, you entitled Catherine. I don't deserve to be treated like this.
Stop it. Just stop it.
You know what, Joey? I think you and I ought to throw tantrums whenever we are in trouble, just like Joseph is doing right now.
Yeah, let's not feel bad for Joseph. At least we are now too old for baby shows, but Brian is still watching them.
Oh my goodness, Joseph, not you again. Tell me, why did you hold another tantrum in front of Miss Anderson's class in 7th grade, and even on the first day of school? Answer truthfully.
Well, it's because I got upset about no longer being in the independent study program, and now I am in regular class with my teacher, and I wanted to be in the independent study program instead of a regular class.
But that still doesn't mean you do not hold a tantrum in front of Miss Anderson's class, like you did to her last year. You are improving academically from your tutor, and you don't need to be in that program anymore. This is not acceptable behavior. However, since this is the first day of school, I am not going to suspend you just like last year, but you are going to the quiet room for an hour, until you have calmed down.
Joseph Christopher Reed, what is wrong with you this time? We cannot believe that you misbehaved again on the first day of school in 7th grade because you didn't like the fact that you are no longer in the independent study program, and you were sent to the quiet room for an hour.
For this, you will be grounded for another week. No hanging out with troublemakers, no dessert, no Family Guy, and no leaving the house, other than going to school or going for a walk around the neighborhood. Now go upstairs to your room, and think about what you did. For this, you will be grounded for another week. No hanging out with troublemakers, no dessert, no Family Guy, and no leaving the house, other than going to school or going for a walk around the neighborhood. Now go upstairs to your room, and think about what you did.
Joseph, that's enough slamming the door already. I am trying to do my homework.
Joseph Reed, please report to my office immediately. Joseph Reed, please report to my office immediately.
What is it this time, Principal Jones?
Joseph, I just realized that there has been a mistake since you were not part of the independent study program, and I have decided that you are now back in the program.
Wow. That is very good news indeed. I'm very happy that I'm back in the independent study program.
Well then, let's go to the quiet room where your tutor is, and I will let Miss Anderson know where you are.
It is so good to be back in independent study, after all of this time.
I know, right? Anyways, since now you are in 7th grade, we're going to be learning new material that is more advanced than what you learned in elementary school.
Like what, for example?
Well, for one thing, in math, you're going to learn pre-algebra. And with that said, let's start with math. The first lesson of the day is we're going to learn how to use the order of operations when solving more complex math problems. So watch closely as I write them on the board. So, I am going to explain the order of operations in order to solve these math problems. To remember, the mnemonic device is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And here is the order. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, addition, and finally subtraction. In the first problem, there are 2 areas that are in parentheses, so those will be the first step. Can you figure what the answers are in the parentheses?
Well, the first one, 3 times 6, that will be 18. The second one is 10 divided by 2, which is 5.
Good job, you remembered your multiplication and division. And there is one final step.
You add the 2 numbers, in this case, it is 18 plus 5, and that adds up to 23.
Excellent, now let's do the next problem.